All right, guys, this is my update for my bench, the Belvedere, the 64 Belvedere, and what we're trying to do with the Belvedere. As you know, we're trying to combine it with another favorite kit, which is the 70 Pro Street. I'm using the frame out of this one. I'm trying to put it under that one to give this stock car, that stock look, more an aggressive look. So I think it would be really cool to do that. I've been working with some color. I've been working with some stance and the frame. So this is what we have so far. So I'm going to start first with the body. That is, the front end is sitting on the actual cross member. So I don't know that I'll get it that low. Because the header's got to have room to come out of there, but pretty close. And we're going to take this off. So there was some talk, at least I had some talk about how passionate I was about getting rid of this trim. After thinking about it, it's a signature for the 64 Belvedere, so I'm thinking I'm going to keep it. So plus with the color, it'll break the color up. I think it'll look nice. So the first question is the stance and getting it that low. So these are the attach points for the 4-link right here. So to lower that stance, all you would have to do is cut these down just a hair, which would lower this down. And that would give you the low height that you're looking for with this 4-link going through here. As you can tell, his frame fits pretty good. The only thing I altered was the width of the tubs, and that's it. I didn't do any other cutting on it. Yeah, that core supports come out. So, but I digress. One of the things that you can do on the front that I've done is there was some attachment points right here. If you look at the top, I've marked where they were at, right there. They had the A-arms attached to the frame. Well, I cut those off. Sanded it flush with the frame. So if you look at the frame, there's no sign of it being there. And what I'm planning on doing is I'm going to add a piece of strip to get some height here. And then I'll reattach the A-arms to give me some height, and it'll raise that up. And then I'm going to make some pinion arms to basically raise that front up to the height that I desire, so it's more flexible. And that's how I'll get the height, the right height down. The other thing to talk about is one of the mods I did have to make was, this is a problem because it goes way up and it interferes with the interior tub right in here. So I had to cut the square out of the back right there, you can see, to accommodate that extra space. So I can get it to shift forward and have the tray back here fit flush where it's supposed to fit. And really, to be honest with you, once you cover it up with your back seat, you'll never see it. As you can tell, there's no sign of it down here, and there won't be a sign of it in there. However, my OCD is kicking in, and I'll know it's there, and I'm feeling like I should finish it off with a card or something. These wheels, by the way, came from the Chevelle kit, the 67 Chevelle AMT kit. That's where those came from, and these are the tires. Front tires are from the 70 Super B. One of the things another thing that I ran into that's causing me problems that I'm working through is this whole front area. You can see that sticks out quite a bit. So in order to basically get a finished look in there, the Belvedere has a firewall that accommodates that finish. So when it goes in, You can see it finishes that area off. So I like that, so I'm going to keep that, but I am going to shave this off. I'm going to shave these mold lines off, all this stuff here. I don't know how that's going to affect this bracket for the brake reservoir, the booster, but we'll see. Then I'm gonna just replace it with some card. So if you look on the back side, it should just flush fit in there, no problem. And that's that. And then there's the inner fender well aprons that hang in there. This is from the Super Bee. One of the problems with this kit that I'm not a fan of is that right there. This piece right here. I am not a fan of that. Because when you hang this in here, what that does is it creates a seam line. And it's not one piece. I know that, oops, sorry, I know what they were trying to do was create this area where, see that just doesn't, I don't particularly care for that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut this out. And then I'm going to put in the aprons for the Super Bee, which doesn't have that. And they do fit in pretty good because I'm using the core support of the Super Bee up front. And what I'll have to do is, once these are in there, I'll have to accommodate them by cutting that out. Now on the underside this is supported, this piece has got a little lip that comes in and hangs on the underside of this fender well. So if I can show it to you. Right there, if you can see that little lip piece. So I might have to sand that flush. It is going to create this area of concern for me because if you can see that black mark right there, this core support hangs on this piece. And as a problem is I'd have to cut it right at that point, and it's going to look a little funny. If you look down at it, you're going to have this little section here that I don't like. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Other than that, that's it. That's the update for the Belvedere. It's moving along, but keep in mind this is a show car. I'm gonna put it in a show, so make it as flawless as I could possibly get it. Oh, the color. So as you know, I was going to do the burgundy metallic. So I do like that color on this car. But I was going to cover it with this clear that Tester made some years back called Purple Flip Flop. Yeah, that ain't working. That looks pink. So that's gone. we're not gonna put pink on this car. I like pink, but I don't think it works on this car and what I'm trying to do with this car. So pink might work on the Senna, but it ain't gonna work on this. So we're losing the purple flip-flop, and we're gonna keep it the way it is with just burgundy metallic. And when it's cleared, it'll look really, really good. This metal flake will turn and it'll shine out. One of the things I have a question for the community on is now I'm showing, this is the first time I've ever showed. So what I noticed is that right there, you can look down the length of the car between the tub and the outside of the car. There's a gap there on both sides. So I'm just wondering what your thoughts are, if you'd fill that or not. I'm thinking I might, but just if that's going to be a problem for when you show it. But that's it. And again, I want to thank the community for all the support. all the kind words and the comments and people that are commenting on my videos and listen to me ramble. So I really appreciate it. I really appreciate what everyone does for the hobby and inspires people to build. So I work in the IT world, so using my hands to build something is something I would like to do. I miss that part of my life, building stuff with my hands. So thank you again, and that's it for this one. Take care, everybody. Have a good night. It's Terry. I'm out of here.